Hit it.
Even before the crisis, relations were tense. Quebec began a revolution at Canada's expense. Quebec was different and wanted to separate it, simply didn't make sense. Quebec kids all became teens. They rejected Catholic teachings. Jean Lesage led the revolution with his slogan and preaching. Eventually things escalated and there was a kidnapping.
The citizens was afraid of the quiet revolution. The kidnapping of James Cross was spark of the crisis. But 5 days Pierre Laporte was kidnapped by the FLQ. FLQ was created in the 60s, but all they want was self-rule in Quebec. Well, government underestimates, so there ain't no time for that. FLQ was a mad dog, threatening all the time. The people now are afraid of this October crisis. They sent explosives in mailboxes in federal armories. In the end of the crisis, many were affected, but they still demanded more from the government. Well, it's bad for them later because most were under arrest.
The post nothing but a politician for the liberal. He ain't nothing but a minister. Labor Department. He was kidnapped in daylight and found dead in the back of a trunk when FLQ kidnapped him on October 10th. When FLQ kidnapped him in 1970, he was found innocent. Hubert kidnappers all convicted. And Ross was a trade commissioner, came from Britain, kidnapped on October 5th. Leave before work. There were 4 armed men and was forced into a taxi. FLQ had 7 demands for Cross's ransom, one of which was $500,000, but only in gold. Cross was set free by ransom, released on December 3rd.
Trudeau was fierce with the FLQ, kidnapping all the time. He sent the army to the people, preventing further crime. Trudeau invoked the War Measures Act, allowing police to search and pry. Reporters had to ask Trudeau, what's with all the guns? Reporters had to ask Trudeau, cause they were all stunned. Trudeau was a champion of people's rights and the government continued to run.
Controversy glared in Quebec by the War Measures Act, established by the Russian Trudeau on October 16th. It gave the government ability to arrest anyone suspicious. Within hours of it invoked, there were raids across Quebec. Near 500 were arrested, only 62 were charged. Well, with FLQs when they dispersal, the critics roared in extremity. Although the failed report was seen, Cross Bay was at it known. During those strict 53 days, uproar and silence formed. Well, it gave the authorities the power to search drums with the warrant. Controversy wishing for joy in January 71. With the crisis finally over, all troops were then withdrawn. With Rose Jackson and Lord charged, the FLQ was finally the past. Although the crisis fueled by hate, a legacy was made. With the Keeable Commission that prohibits surveillance acts. But with the formation of the Bloc Quebecois, independence through politics merged.